Today I will explain Standard 8, Science chapter number 3, Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. Friends, first of all we need to understand the meaning of this chapter. Synthetic meaning is what? Synthetic means artificial, that is man-made. Fibers that we already understood from the previous standard. We obtain the fibers from the environment. There are two types of fibers. One is the natural fibers and second one is the synthetic fibers. Natural fibers that we obtain from the plants, animals, etc. Synthetic fibers that we made in a factories. Plastics, friends, we are surrounded by the plastics now. Plastic is a non-corrosive. Plastic cannot be degradable. We can mold it into any shape. So that's why we maximize plastic in this era. Now let us study about this chapter in detail. From textbook, the clothes which we wear are made up of fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. Can you name some natural fibers? Fibers are also used for making a large variety of household articles. Make a list of some common articles made from fibers. Try to separate them into those made from natural fibers and those made from artificial fibers. Make entries in table 3.1. Friends, in textbook, table 3.1 is given. In first, if I say, okay, this is a t-shirt. So this t-shirt is made up of cotton, that is a natural fiber. Second, our mother sari. She wears a sari made up of silk. So silk is also a natural fiber. Next in our list, parachute. So parachute is made up of nylon, which is a very strong fiber, and that is a synthetic fiber. So that is man-made fibers. Fishing net is also made up of nylon. So that is also a synthetic or man-made fiber. Why did you label some fibers as artificial? You have read in your previous classes that natural fibers like cotton, wool, silk, etc. are obtained from plants or animals. The synthetic fibers, on the other hand, are made by human beings. That is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. Now friends, topic 3.1. What are synthetic fibers? Try to recall the uniform pattern found in a necklace or beads joined with the help of a thread, that is shown in figure 3.1a. Or try to join a number of paper clips together to make a long chain, as in figure 3.1b. Is there any similarity between the two? A synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units joined together. Each small unit is actually a chemical substance. Many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. The word polymer comes from two Greek words, poly meaning many and mer meaning parts or a unit. So a polymer is made up of many repeating units. Friends, here the word polymer. Poly means many and mer, that is unit. So if we combine, so that's why it is polymer. Friends, at our home, when we go to purchase any vegetables or a milk, we ask for polythene. Polythene means what? That is polyethylene. Many molecules of ethene are combined and they form polyethylene. So that's why we say it is polyethylene. Polymer occurs in nature also. Cotton, for example, is a polymer called cellulose. Cellulose is made up of a larger number of glucose unit. Friends, cellulose, this word you understood from the plant cell. We know that in plant cell, outer side they have a rigid wall which is made up of cellulose. So we can get the cellulose from the plant. Now, topic 3.2, types of synthetic fiber. In that first A is rayon. You have read in class 7 that silk fibers obtained from silkworm was discovered in China and was kept as a closely guarded secret for a long time. Fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Attempts were made to make silk artificially. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having properties similar to that of silk. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. This fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. Although rayon is obtained from a natural source, wood pulp, yet it is man-made fiber. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fibers. It can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. Rayon is mixed with the cotton to make bed sheets or mixed with wool to make carpets, that you can see in figure 3.2. Now friends, silk. Silk is very expensive fiber. It is a natural fiber. On your screen you can see that how silk is obtained from the insect. Friends, Chinese people, they first discovered about this silk, but they keep this silk fiber secret. They didn't tell anybody how it is obtained, is it naturally or it is artificially. So at that time there is a monopoly of silk in China. China is earning so much money with the help of this silk because this silk is very expensive, as well as many clothes can be formed with the help of this silk, and this silk becomes very popular in very short period of time. But other countries, other scientists, they made another artificial fiber that is called a rayon, which has the same property as a silk. So rayon and silk look similar, but silk is a natural fiber and rayon is an artificial fiber, that is synthetic fibers. Now second, B, nylon. Nylon is another man-made fiber. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw material from plant or animal. It was prepared from coal, water and air. It was the first fully synthetic fiber. Nylon fiber was strong, elastic and light. It was lustrous and easy to wash, so it becomes very popular for making clothes. We use many articles made from nylon, such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belt, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. That is, you can see in figure 3.3. Nylon is also used for making parachutes and ropes for rock climbing, that is shown in figure 3.4. A nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. Let us find out. Friends, in textbook activity 3.1 is given. If you perform the activity 3.1, you can observe that nylon is very strong. It is the strongest fiber among all the fibers given in the table 3.2. Now next is C, that is third, polyester and acrylic. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkle easily. Friends, you know we have a wrinkle free t-shirt, we have a wrinkle free shirts, wrinkle free trousers, etc. So they are made from polyester. It remains crisp and is easy to wash, so it is quite suitable for making dress material. You must have seen people wearing nice polyester shirts and other dresses. Terylene is a popular polyester. It can be drawn into very fine fibers that can be woven like any other yarn. PET is a very familiar form of polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. Friends, what is the full form of PET, which is written in your textbook PET? That is polyethylene terephthalate. That means there are many molecules of combination of ethylene and terephthalate, that is polyethylene terephthalate. Friends, in our home we use some bottles, that is plastic bottles. They are made from PET, that is PET. Look around and make a list of things made up of polyester. Polyester, that is poly plus ester, is actually made up of the repeating units of a chemical called an ester. Friends, esters are sweet smelling substances. They are also used to make the perfumes. Esters are the chemical which give fruit their smell. Fabrics are sold by names like polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. As the name suggests, these are made by mixing two types of fibers. Polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton. Polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. We wear sweaters and use shawls or blankets in the winter. Many of these are actually not made from natural wool, though they appear to resemble wool. These are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. The wool obtained from natural source is quite expensive, whereas cloth made from acrylic are relatively cheap. They are available in a variety of colors. Synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which makes them more popular than natural fibers. You have already performed an activity of burning natural and synthetic fibers, that is in activity 3.6 of class 7. Friends, this activity is very important. What did you observe? When you burn synthetic fibers, you find that their behavior is different from that of the natural fibers. You must have noticed that synthetic fibers melt on heating. This is actually a disadvantage of synthetic fibers. If the clothes catch fire, it can be disastrous. The fabric melts and stick to the body of the person wearing it. We should therefore not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or in the laboratory. Friends, here we have two fibers, that is natural fibers and synthetic fibers. What is the main difference between these two? Which one is more suitable for us? Which one is good for us? Friends, when you burn the natural fiber as well as synthetic fibers, you can see that synthetic fibers, they melt and they stick to our skin, and it is very dangerous situation for our body. On the other hand, natural fibers, they do not melt, so they do not stick to our skin, and we can get rid of that flame. So while you work in the kitchen or you work in the laboratory, it is not advisable to wear a synthetic fibers. All the synthetic fibers are prepared by a number of processes using the raw materials of petroleum origin called petrochemicals. Friends, you know the word petroleum. All these synthetic fibers, most of them, they are prepared from petroleum, and this branch of science is known as petrochemicals. Now, topic 3.3, characteristics of synthetic fibers. Imagine that it is a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Synthetic fibers possess unique characteristics which make them popular dress material. They dry up quickly, are durable, less expensive, readily available and easy to maintain. Perform the following activity and learn yourself. Activity 3.2. Take two cloth pieces of the same size, roughly half a meter square each. One of these should be from natural fibers, the other could be a synthetic fibers. You can take help of your parents in selecting these pieces. Soak the pieces in different mugs, each containing the same amount of water. Take the pieces out of the containers after 5 minutes and spread them in the sun for a few minutes. Compare the volume of the water remaining in each container. Friends, in this activity, you can observe that we have taken the two fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers, they soak more water, and synthetic fibers, they soak less water. That's why whatever the raincoat or umbrella we made, that is only from the synthetic fiber, not from the natural fibers. Do synthetic fibers soak less or more water than the natural fiber? Do they take less or more time to dry? Here friends, synthetic fibers, they soak less water and they take less time to dry. What does this activity tell you about the characteristics of the synthetic fibers? Find out from your parents about the durability, cost and maintenance of these fabrics compared with the natural fibers. Friends, synthetic fibers are very cheap. On the other hand, natural fibers are expensive. Synthetic fibers, they are durable. Natural fibers are somewhat less durable. Synthetic fibers, you can maintain it easily, so its maintenance is less. On the other hand, the natural fiber, its maintenance is high. So here we understood the topic of natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Now friends, read from the textbook. In the next video, I will explain about plastic. Now friends, if you have any doubt, then you can WhatsApp me on my number. My WhatsApp number is 9016487991. If you have any kind of query regarding this topic, you can WhatsApp me. Now friends, read the chapter. Thank you.